Hi, my name is Mary Collend and welcome to your CPY C1 signature class. It's a set sequence and it is meant for all levels. However, it does have challenging parts, so please take it at your own pace and let's have fun. Come to the middle of your mat, please. Let's find Child's Pose Balasana. Unite your big toes, widen your knees so much so they're kissing the edges of your mat. Crawl your hands forward, surrender your head and torso down. And if the space allows it, nuzzle your forehead into the earth to massage your third eye. Let the weight of your body slowly sink you closer to your mat. Gently press with the rings of your palms to lift off your elbows, simultaneously using that strength to push your hips closer to your heels. Whenever you're clinging onto your breath in your practice today, you can always come down to Child's Pose to breathe and rest, and you can rejoin whenever you're ready again. If it's calling to you, you can start to transition into your Ujjayi breath, your victorious breath. For that, tone up the muscles at the base of your throat, seal your lips, take a whispery breath into your nose, and a textured breath out of your nose. Let the sound of your breath be the anchor of your practice today. Inhale, slowly press yourself up into tabletop, hands underneath your shoulders, knees align underneath your hips. Tuck your toes under, inch your hands forward, exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lower your heels, elevate your hips, press down through your index fingers and the bases of your thumbs. Maybe pet out your legs here. Just arrive in this downward facing dog in whatever way feels good. If you'd like, you can gaze forward at your hands for a moment. See that you spread your fingers like starfish, align your index fingers so much so they're parallel. And if you'd like, you can go a little wider in your hands, especially if your shoulders are tighter. And now gaze back at your feet, hide your heels behind your toes, and feel free to have a generous bend in your knees, especially again when your hamstrings are tighter. And this helps to keep the elongation in your spine and neck. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step behind your wrist, or maybe hip width distance or wider. Find a deep bend in your knees, an option to clasp opposite elbows. Maybe you want to sway from side to side. Roll your weight more into your toes to get that decompression in your neck and spine. Let the gravity pull the crown of your head closer to your mat. Maybe switch your clasp and sway a little more. This is all about what you need. Drop your hands down, toe heel your feet together either into a comfortable distance or bring your big toes to kiss and sliver your heels. With soft knees, slowly roll yourself up into standing. Let your chin come up last. Breathe in, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, loop your shoulders down your back. Gather your hands in front of your heart for Samasthiti. And you may close your eyes or just find a soft gaze. Usually in a CPY class, this is the moment to set an intention, but it's never mandatory to have one. If you'd like to use one and nothing comes to mind, I'm offering you the intention of embracing your authentic self by connecting with your heart space today. Use the power of your breath to mindfully and intuitively guide that into your chest in your practice today. Take one more breath in. And on your exhale, share your intention with your surroundings. Flutter your eyes open, arms down by your side. Inhale, mountain pose Tadasana. Sweep your arms up overhead, hold and breathe here. Now gaze down at your feet. Spread your toes wide, lift them up, fan them out, and individually press them down again. Root down through all four corners of your feet, the one by your big toe mound, by your pinky, and outside of your heel on each side. Yes. Soften your knees. Drag your navel in and up. Open your chest. Wrap your biceps in and your triceps forward. Melt your shoulders down. Take a breath in, elongate through your fingertips. Exhale, forward fold Uttanasana. Glide your hands along your heart toward your mat. Maybe dance your legs for another time, just to warm up your hamstrings again. And find stillness in your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Either place your hands onto your shins lightly or above your knees to create an L shape in your body. Loop your shoulders down your back. Reach through the crown of your head. Shift your weight a little more forward into your toes to activate your core muscles, to also strengthen your leg muscles. Take one more breath in. Exhale, high to low plank Chaturanga Dandasana. Let's break it down. Place your hands down underneath your shoulder sockets. Step your feet back hip width distance. Let's take a moment in your high plank here. Pull your navel in, widen your collarbones, shrug your shoulders away from your ears to make space in your heart. Elevate your hip bones, so much so they're at the height of your shoulder blades. Drive energy through the crown of your head as you press your heels into an imaginary wall. Awesome. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, low plank. Hug your elbows in. Pin your elbows in all the way so they are at a 90-degree angle. Draw your navel in. Option to also lower your knees, untuck your feet. Either inhale, come up to Cobra pose. Shoulders are above your wrists. Core is strong. Legs are also firm. Or if you had your knees lifted, you can come all the way up into upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Widen your chest. On your exhale, you come into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up. You always have the option to also skip this and come from your high plank right away into your downward facing dog. There are quite a few in this practice today, so feel free to choose whatever variation feels best. You can sprinkle out different versions every time today in your practice. Awesome. Let's flow 2 times through our Sun A. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, wander to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, root to rise, reach high into the sky. Exhale, forward fold, surrender. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow down, step back first and lower. Inhale, either Cobra or up facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once more, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain, come high up. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, your choice, your variation. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Amazing. Let's move on into our Sun B. Inhale, look at the top of your mat. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend your knees over your ankles. Sweep your arms up. Hold and breathe here. Sink your tailbone down toward the shoulder edge of your mat. Pull your navel in. Elevate your heart space. Stay for one more breath in here. Stay for one more breath out and sink a little lower. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, elevate your right leg. Exhale, low lunge. Place your right foot in between your hands. Anchor down your left heel. Inhale, Warrior Two, Virabhadasana 2. Open your arms to the front and back. Breathe here. Take a moment and to look at your feet. Bend your right knee deeply over your ankle or slightly behind in direction of your second toe. And cement down through your left foot to activate the inseam of your left leg. Pull your belly button in as you widen your chest. For that, flip your palms up to keep that openness in your heart. And without moving your upper arms, slowly pancake your palms down. Awesome. Gaze out in front of you. Imagine there's a mirror and you can see yourself. Inhale, reach for yourself and come forward as far as you can. Exhale, extended side angle, Utthita Padra Konasana. Equally, bring one arm down and one arm up to ceiling and floor. You'll always have the option to bring your elbow on top of your right thigh. Recommit to your front lunge and create a long line of energy from your back heel all the way to the crown of your head. Spiral your heart up. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Lower your left hand. Sweep your right arm up. Hold and breathe here. Reestablish your front bend. Keep pressing through your back foot. Pull your belly button in and soften your shoulders down. Breathe in. Widen your right ribs away from your front hip tip. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga. Cartwheel your arms down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Place your left leg right in between your hands. Swivel your right heel down. Inhale, Warrior Two. Open up like a lotus flower to the front and back. Breathe here and have a look at your feet again. Find a deep bend in your front knee over your ankle, slightly behind in direction of your second toe. Drive down your right heel to ignite the inner line of your right leg. Pull your navel in and up. Open your heart. Flip your palms up. Keep that openness in your chest as you slowly bring your palms back down. Gaze out in front of you. Imagine there's that mirror and you're looking at yourself again. Reach out for yourself. Breathe in. Exhale. Extended side angle, lower your left arm, bring your right arm up. Option again to bring your left elbow on top of your left thigh. Recommit to your front bend and establish a long line of energy from your right heel through the crown of your head. Rotate your heart up. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Lightly place your right hand on top of your leg. Climb your left arm up. Hold and breathe here. Recommit to your front lunge. Keep pressing through your right foot. Reignite your core muscles. Melt your shoulders down. Take a breath in. Widen your left ribs away from your frontal hip. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome. Let's flow 2 times through our Sun B. Inhale, look at the top of your mat. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Your flow, your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shoot your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, elevate your left leg. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Bring it home. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can do it one more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, take a seat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, swing your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Amazing job. Let's take a deep breath in. Big cleansing breath out. One more time, deep breath in. And on your exhale, sigh it out. Great. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, come down to your mat. Into Supta Baddha Konasana sit-ups. Let's do some core workout. Bring the soles of your feet together. Widen your knees. Interlace your hands behind your head. Now gaze up at the ceiling. Find your focus point, your drishti point. Maybe also gazing at the sky. Whatever it is, that's where you're gonna lift up to. Let's take a generous breath in first to lengthen our spine and fill up our core with fresh air. And on your exhale, lift up. Lower. Lift. Lower. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep going at your own pace. Keep pressing your feet together. Knees are wide. Option to intensify this practice by lifting your feet up as you come up with your heart. Peel off your shoulder blades, off your mat. And keep reaching up rather than forward. You're so strong for 4. You can do anything for 3. You got this for 2. And you got it. 1 more. Yes. Awesome. Bring your knees in. Squeeze it up. Reverse table your legs. Flex your toes, parallel your shins. Your knees are over your hip bones. Interlace your hands again for yogi bicycle. Breathe in first. Exhale, twist to your right. Extend your left leg. Center, twist. Center, twist, center. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. As you twist, see that you bring your armpits toward your knees, rather your knees to your armpits. This is about your strong oblique muscles, and you always have the option to bring your feet down to focus more on your twist. You're so strong, you got this. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Squeeze your knees in once more. And pencil out your body. Reach your arms over your head. Point your tippy toes away from you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Hug your knees in and grab behind your thighs. And then rock and roll yourself up 2 or 3 times into boat pose Navasana. And here, just be your authentic self, be you, and have fun as you arrive here. Dig your heels into your mat. Roll your shoulders down your back. Keep your chest wide and open. And you may just feel this right here. And this is perfectly fine to just stay here. Maybe lean back a little more and you can bring one foot up or the other, or both feet. Option to also reach your arms forward, but keep the length in your spine, gaze out in front of you. Option to extend your legs out. Gaze out, breathe it. You're so strong, you are awesome. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to cross-legged seat for a moment and massage your spine. Roll your shoulders down to open your chest and dome into your spine. And feel free to also twist and then come back into downward facing dog. Awesome. Inhale, elevate your right leg. Exhale, low lunge. Place your right foot closer to your right thumb so the feet are hip width distance. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Sweep your arms up overhead. Hold and breathe here. Stack your left heel on top of your tippy toes. Deep bend in your right knee above your right ankle or slightly behind. Scissor your inner thighs. Reach up through all sides of your torso. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Parivrtta Anjaneyasana, twist to your right side. Option to hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Option to also lower your left knee to focus more on your twist. If you have your left knee lifted, keep pressing through your left heel to activate your left leg. Shimmy your right hip crease back. Press your palms together. Take a breath in, lengthen up through the top of your head. Exhale, twist a little deeper, bring your heart closer to your thumbs. Inhale, gaze down. Exhale, runner's lunge. Drop your hands down to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot a little bit more forward to the right corner of your mat so your right knee is either on top of your ankle or slightly behind. Option to lower your left knee and tuck your left toes. Either press your palms down into your mat or come onto your forearms. You can also use blocks or sturdy books. Whatever it is, take a moment to reconnect with your breath, to reconnect with your authentic self, and know that any shape of your poses are what you need right now. Let any attachments go of what you had in mind, what it should look like. Stay here for a few cycles of breath. Inhale, tuck your left toes under, lift up your left knee. Exhale, high plank, step your right foot back. Shift your weight into your left palm, roll onto the knife edge of your left foot. Stack your feet, your hips, your shoulders for a side plank, Vashisthasana. Hold here and breathe. You also have the option to lower your left knee. Packet your outer glute muscles in. Rainbow your hips up to activate your oblique muscles. Pull your weight out of your left shoulder socket. Take one more inhale. Exhale, high plank to low plank, Chaturanga Tandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Place your left foot closer to your left thumb so your feet are hip width distance. Inhale, crescent lunge. Extend your arms up overhead. Hold here and breathe. Articulate your right heel on top of your tippy toes. Deeply bend your left knee, either on top of your ankle or slightly behind. Magnetize your inner thighs. Lengthen up through all sides of your torso. Take one more inhale. Exhale, gather your hands in front of your heart. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, revolved crescent. Twist mid-air to your left. Option to hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Option to lower your right knee to focus more on your twist. If you have your right knee lifted, keep pressing through your right heel to firm up your right leg. Shimmy your left hip crease back. Take a breath in. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Stay for your exhale. Twist a little deeper. Migrate your heart to your thumbs. Inhale, gaze down. Exhale, runner's lunge. plant your hands to the inside of your left foot. Walk your left foot a little more forward so your left knee is either on top of your ankle or slightly behind. Option to lower your right knee and tuck your right toes. Either press through your palms onto your mat or come down to your forearms. Also, you can use a block under each arm or a sturdy block. Take a moment here, breathe, allow yourself to be yourself, meaning letting go of any attachments you've had that are the shoulds we tell ourselves. And just breathe here for a moment. Inhale, tuck your right toes under, lift off your right knee. Exhale, high plank, step your left foot back. Now press your weight into your right hand, roll onto the pinky edge of your right foot. Stack your feet, your hips, your shoulders for side plank. Breathe here, option to lower your right knee. Squeeze your outer thighs in. Lift up your hip bones to fire up your core muscles. Pull your weight out of your right shoulder socket. Take one more inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Your flow, your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Take a seat. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, prayer twist, Parita Utkatasana. Twist to your right mid-air. Option to hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Or you also have the option to place your left elbow right in the middle on top of your legs. Whatever you choose, sink your tailbone down so your heart is above your hip bones. Gaze down. If your left knee wants to come forward, pull it back in. Breathe in for length. Stay for your exhale and twist a little deeper. Inhale, gaze down. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your feet hip width distance. Deeply bend your knees. Now you can either use your peace fingers and your thumbs to hook around your big toes. Or for gorilla pose Padastasana, you can also slide your hands, palms facing up, right underneath your feet. Release the crown of your head down and breathe. Let your tippy toes tickle your wrists. Keep lifting up your hip bones. And slowly release your hands. Bring your feet back together. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, unite your palms in front of your heart. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, prayer twist to your left. First, twist from your core mid-air. And then option to hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Option is to place your right elbow in the middle on top of your thighs. Whatever you choose, lower your tailbone, elevate your heart above your hip bones, and then gaze down. If your right knee wants to come forward, pull it a little bit more back. Breathe in for length in your spine and neck. Breathe out and twist a little deeper. Inhale, gaze down. Exhale, fold forward. Now, I'm going to demonstrate the crow pose, Bakasana. Feel free to just come into a child's pose right away if that's what you need. Also, you can do whatever inversion you had in mind for today's practice, of course. Plant your palms down, shoulder width distance. Pin your elbows in, so your biceps are rolling forward and your triceps are going back. Create a shelf for your legs by bending your elbows. Come up to your tippy toes. Knees are pressing into your triceps and your triceps are pressing into your knees. Bring your knees as high as you can. Take a breath in. Exhale, pull your navel in, find your Uddiyana Bandha. Shift forward. Now either bring one foot up or the other, or maybe both feet. Try it out. And when you're done, come back into child's pose. And just melt down into the floor. Release. Find some deep inhales and exhales. Take one more deep, rich breath in. And a big exhale, let it out. On your next inhale, press yourself up and come into downward facing dog on your exhale. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, chair pose. Take a seat once more. Exhale, Eagle Pose, Garudasana on the right. Swing your right arm underneath your left. Connect your wrists and palms or bear hug yourself instead. Shift your weight into your left foot. Lift your right leg up, cross it over your left leg, either for kickstand, press down into your toes, single or double bind. Take a breath in, lift up through the crown of your head. Exhale, sink a little deeper into your seat. Gaze out in front of you. Level your hip bones. Lift your elbows to the height of your shoulders. Pull your thumbs away from your face. Inhale, chair pose, unravel your arms and legs. Exhale, eagle on the left. Sweep your left arm underneath your right. Reunite your palms and wrists, or bear hug yourself again. Rock your weight into your right foot. Elevate your left leg, cross it over. Either for kickstand, press down into your left toes, single or double bind. Breathe in, lengthen up to the top of your head. Exhale, lower into your seat. Breathe here, gaze out, beyond your hands. Point your hip bones forward like headlights. Elevate your elbows to the height of your shoulders. Pull your thumbs away from your face. Nice. Inhale, mountain pose. Send your arms up overhead. Exhale, prepping for dancer's pose, Natarajasana. Drop your right elbow to your right side. Kick your right foot back. Now capture the inner arch of your right foot, so your right thumb and big toe are pointing back. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Option to use a strap to loop around your right foot. Breathe in, lift up through your left hand. Exhale, dancer's pose, kick back, hinge from your hips. Lift your heart forward and also up. Keep breathing. Resist your right foot with your strong arm. Dive your right hip lower, square your shoulders forward. Inhale, come back up to mountain. Exhale, prepping again for dancers on your left. Drop your left elbow to your left side. Kick your left foot back. Capture again the inside of your left foot so your left thumb and big toe are pointing back. Glue your knees together. You always have the option for a strap. Breathe in, extend through your right fingertips. Exhale, dancer's pose, kick back, hinge from your hips. Reach hard forward and up. Hold and breathe. Resist your left leg with your strong left arm. Shimmy your left hip crease lower. Square your shoulders forward. Inhale, mountain, come back up. Exhale, hands to your heart for Samasthiti. Close your eyes or find a soft gaze for a moment. Dancer's pose is a heart opening pose. You can cause your heart rate to go up, your breath to become shorter. Just nourish your heart space with a deep breath in and a slow exhale. Once more, deep breath in. Exhale, release. Nice. Flutter your eyes open. You can see where you are. I'm just facing you. We're going to do the tree pose Vrikshasana and I'm going to mirror you. Root down through your left foot. Come up to your right tippy toes. Now you can always use a wall to support yourself. Open your right knee for tree pose. This is your kickstand. You may stay here or bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Just avoid your knee, please. Level your hip bones. Option to bring your hands to your heart. Option to also grow your branches. And imagine it's a sunny day and your palms are collecting the warm golden light. Let that light flush down your arms, come into your heart to give yourself more of that love and support and acceptance. Take one more deep inhale. Big exhale. Slowly bring your hands back to your heart. Guide your knee forward, lower down. Anchor down now through your right foot. Come up to your left tippy toes. Again, you have the option for a wall. Open your left knee for Vrikshasana, tree pose. And you may stay here in kickstand or bring your left foot to the inside of your right leg. Again, avoid your knee. Level out your hip bones. Option, bring your hands to your heart. Or option again to grow your branches. And this time maybe it's a little windy and you're still collecting the beautiful light. Nourishing your heart space. Allowing yourself to be your authentic self. Take a deep, nourishing breath in. Big exhale. Reunite your hands. Bring your knee forward, please, and lower down. Let's flow down to our mat. Come to the top of your mat again. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, fly your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge, step it through in between your hands. Anchor down your left heel. Prepping for Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. You can either keep your heel to heel alignment or walk your right foot a little bit more to your right side. And come up on your inhale with your arms and keep breathing here. And take a moment. Option, just place your hands onto your hips. to pull your right hip crease back and your left hip crease forward. Press both of your heels actively down into your mat. Keep the bend in your right knee. And bring your arms up again. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, warrior two, just a transition, open up. Inhale, lengthen out your front leg. Keep reaching for yourself in the mirror. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Lower your right hand on top of your shin. Lift your left arm up. Option to also use a block. Press the weight into the toe mound of your front foot to keep a micro bend in your right knee. Create a long line of energy from your left heel all the way to the top of your head. Spiral your heart up. Awesome. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, parallel your feet. Inhale, go lower your heart high. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita Panuttanasana A. Fold here. Lower your hands either underneath your shoulders or underneath your elbows. Surrender your head. Press all four corners of your feet into your mat. Micro bend your knees, hollow out your belly. And just take this moment of stillness to breathe into your heart space, to allow yourself to be your authentic self. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Exhale, tear the arms. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, high to low plank, cartwheel your arms down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shoot your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, place it in between your hips. Anchor down your right heel. Now you can either keep your heel to heel alignment again or bring your left foot more over to your left side. Then inhale, come up into warrior one. Hold and breathe. Option to place your hands on your hip bones again. Shimmy your left hip back, your right hip forward. Anchor down both of your heels actively. Then bend your left knee on top of your ankle. Awesome. Bring your arms back up. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open up. Inhale, straighten out your front leg. Reach out for yourself because you are so awesome. Exhale, triangle pose. Lower your left hand on top of your shin. Reach your right arm up into the sky. Option again, throw a block for your left hand. And press the weight into the toe mound of your front foot. Resist your calf into your shin to avoid hyperextension in your front leg. Create a long line of energy between your back heel and the top of your head. Rotate your heart up into the sky. Inhale, come up. Exhale, parallel your feet. Interlace your hands behind you for a chest expansion grip. Take a deep breath in, puff up your chest, pull your grip down. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana C. Cascade your torso toward the space in between your legs. Lift your palms up. Breathe here. Press your palms together and soften your elbows. You can always use a strap, a towel as well. And just take this moment again to reconnect with your breath. breath that powers up your heart and your body. And slowly release your hands. Inhale, come halfway up, pause, exhale. And inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Stay for one more deep, rich breath in. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. And guess what? This is your last one. Yay! Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, elevate your right leg. Exhale, half pigeon, Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Scoot your shin forward. You also have the option to be on your back in supine figure 4. Gaze over your right shoulder. See that your left toes are pointed back. Also to square off your hip bones. Walk your arms in line with your hips. You can also use a block here to lift yourself more up, to intensify the stretch in your right hip. Roll your shoulders down your back. You may stay here and breathe into your heart space. Inhale. Or exhale, options for sleeping pigeon. Come down to your mat. Walk your hands forward. You can also rest your head on your hands or on your towel or mat. And just give your right hip some extra love and attention. Breathe here for a moment. And slowly walk your hands back in. Tuck your left toes under. Inhale, swing your right leg up, shake it out. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, fly your left leg up. Exhale, half pigeon pose. Travel your left knee behind your left wrist. Scoot your shin forward. Option for supine figure 4 again. Gaze over your left shoulder. See that your right toes are pointed back. And level your hips. Walk your arms in line with your hips again. Focus more on your stretch here in your left thigh. Also option for blocks again. Shrug your shoulders down your back. Breathe into your heart. Exhale, option to come down into sleeping pigeon again. And whatever you did on your right side, please do it on your left side as well. And just nourish your left hip with lots of love. Gently walk your hands back in. Curl your right toes under. Inhale, swing your left leg up, shake it out. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. Exhale, lower down to your mat. Keep your hands parked by your rib cage. Pin your elbows in. Now either bring your feet to width distance or close together into a cobra tail. Whatever feels better in your lower back. Inhale, cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Peel off your chest from your mat. Press your toenails into your mat to activate your legs. Loop your shoulders away from your ears. Option to lift up your palms away from your mat as well. Gaze down and forward to lengthen the space in the back of your neck. Take one more inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, lower down to your left cheek. Soften your arms along your body. And drag your chin back to center. You have the option to repeat Cobra pose here. Or for bow pose Dhanurasana, kick your feet in, capture the outside of your feet, magnetize your inner thighs so your knees are hip width distance. And on your inhale, come up into bow pose, kick your feet back. Use that as a leverage to lift up your heart space. Loop your shoulders away from your ears, come up to the soft part of your belly. Keep your knees hip width distance. Take one more deep inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, lower down to your right cheek. Soften your legs and arms down mindfully. And maybe wiggle your hip bones. Or windshield wiper your legs. Send your chin back to center. Press yourself up and come to standing on your knees. Place them hip width distance. It also helps to use your two fists to bring them in between your knees, just like that. Place your hands behind your lower back. Breathe in, lift up through your sternum. Exhale, camel pose, Ustrasana. Track your gaze up, slowly lean back, push your hip bones forward, keep your hips above your knees. Press down through the shoelace part of your feet and shins. Roll your shoulders down your back. Bend from your upper spine and protect your lower spine. Stay for one more deep breath in. Stay for one more exhale. Inhale, slowly press yourself up. Exhale, find a seat on your heels for a moment. Maybe close your eyes, whatever you need here. Heart opening poses, especially like the camel pose, can create a lot of sensations in our heart space. Just tap into that for a moment and breathe in and out. And slowly flutter your eyes open, swing your legs forward and come down to your mat. Place your feet hip width distance. Underneath your knees are your heels. And then bring your arms by your side so much so you can touch your heels here. Inhale, bridge pose, Setu Bandha Shavasana. Elevate your hip bones, hold and breathe here. Slide your shoulders under, option to interlace your hands to widen your collarbones. Deeply sink your weight into your heels. Drag your tailbone toward the lower or the other side of your kneecaps. Oh my god. Also called knee creases. Keep one more inhale, high peanut. Exhale, come down into Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Widen your knees. Maybe bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Option, close your eyes once more. And draw your awareness to your belly. Place of power. Take a breath in there. And a soft exhale. Now bring your mind's eye toward your heart. Place of love. Breathe it in to your chest. And slow exhale. Awesome. Flutter your eyes open if you've closed them. And bring your knees to touch. Grab behind your thighs and slowly rock and roll yourself up again. And come into a seat. Move the fleshy part aside to root your hips more deeply down. Bend your knees, flex your toes. Take a breath in, arms up overhead. Exhale, seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. And now here, I want you to just reach with your heart first. So let your heart lead. And wherever your hands are landing, that's where they can grab onto either your calves, your ankles, or your feet. Roll your shoulders down your back. Find that connection between your belly and thighs to keep the length and elongation in your spine and neck. Take one more inhale. Exhale, melt a little deeper. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower down to your mat once more. Arrive in happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana. Either grab for your thighs, your calves, or the outside or inside of your feet. And drag your knees toward your armpits. Root down your tailbone, your lower back, your shoulder blades, and let your authentic self express whatever it wants. Maybe you're feeling a little more playful in your happy baby. Maybe flutter your lips. Maybe extend one leg, then the other. Whatever it is you need. Take one more inhale. Exhale, squeeze your knees into your chest. Now hold on to your right knee and lengthen out your left leg. Breathe in. Exhale, supine twist, Jatara Parivartanasana. Scoot your left hip underneath your right. Drop your right knee over to your left side. Tear out your right arm. And gently hold on to your right leg with your left hip. Option to gaze over to your right hip. Close your eyes. And take a breath into your spine, lengthen. On your exhale, find an even deeper twist, but very gently, please. On your inhale, come back to center. Exhale, squeeze your knees in again. Hold on to your left knee, extend your right leg out. Take a breath in. Exhale, supine twist. Wander your right hip underneath your left. Drape your left knee over to your right. Tear out your left arm. Option to gaze over to your left or close your eyes. Breathe into your spine once more. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, track your knees back to center. Exhale, coming to a tiny cosmic ball. Hug yourself so tightly. Bring your forehead to kiss your knees. Now squeeze every muscle one more time. Take a deep breath in. Fill your heart with more fresh air. And exhale, Shavasana. Release, lower down to your mat. Extend your legs, your arms. Let everything become heavy. Maybe close your eyes. Flare your feet open. Blow your palms up. Scoot your shoulder blades a little more under to lift your heart and widen your heart space. And I will guide you out shortly. For now, just rest and breathe. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Take a slow breath in and a soft exhale. Guide your thumbs across your finger pads. Wiggle each tippy toe and roll out your wrists and ankles into one direction and the other direction. And drop your chin to one shoulder and then the other. And reach your arms up overhead. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, hug your knees in and come into fetal pose, either right or left side, whatever side is calling to you. Use your bicep as a pillow and you can still keep your eyes closed. And just reconnect here with yourself. Take inventory. This is the pose of rebirth, of new beginnings. Maybe you notice any shifts in your body, in your mind, in your feelings. Take a breath in and out. And slowly press yourself up into Sukhasana, easy seat, where you cross your legs and guide your hands toward your heart. You did an amazing job going through this yoga practice today. Your authentic self is all you need. Letting go of all these attachments we assign to ourselves and just be instead. And take a breath in, fill your heart with new fresh air, and one more breath out. Guide your thumbs to your third eye center, the seat of intuition and self-reflection. Take one more breath in. Then you may bow forward to seal your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope you had fun. Please feel free to let me know, and yeah, support me in my channel, please. Subscribe, comment, like, anything helps. I appreciate it. And yeah, I hope to see you soon again.
Thank you.
Bye.